I haven't seen the video. I haven't seen the video on it, but I can take a real good guess. I can take a real good fucking guess what they were trying to do. And then also on top of that, I heard that IGN made a report or so basically throwing like false allegations or so towards the company, the studio, the game studio that's making Black Myth Wukong. Basically saying that they were doing like sexual harassment, slander. Yeah, slander. There you go. That's the word I was looking for. Thank you. They were slandering basically the studio itself, thinking that they were doing like sexual allegations and all this other stuff, you know. And I have to say, it is pretty crazy because because they were using like, I don't know what the fuck they were using. Probably using Google Translate or something like that, right? Because they grabbed like I don't know, either a post or so from somebody. I don't know if it's the director or something like that, right? Of course, they use Google Translate. I'm like, for the fuck's sake, you could have just used fucking AI, ChatGPT to fucking translate it for you. Fucking A, dude. Like, I'm gonna be honest with you, it's fucking wild. And then there were and then like, it's funny because like, the studio said, no, we don't want to do this $7 million what the fuck do they do again? I forgot what the fuck this. It's something about like a inquiry or something like that. I forgot the word or so. I was talking to a friend about this, about Sweet Baby Inc. Like literally 100%. Like we were talking about this. Consultant. There you go. That's the word. They're being consultants. I'm like, fuck, man. At this point, they're kind of like robbing people. At this point, I don't think they're consultants at this point. I think they're just fucking stupid. Also, we have another funny thing to talk about as well, as talking about the new Assassin's Creed game. You know, I've seen my comment section, right? There's some of those people who tell me, wow, the racism is showing me. You know, it's kind of funny. Even the Japanese people, my own kind, are making fun of the shit out of them. They're actually legitimately making fun of them because there was a, if I remember correctly, like, I think they sent over like a goodie bag or so to the Japanese community or so for Assassin's Creed. And I think if I remember correctly, there's a specific, I think it's like a scroll paper or so. And it has nothing to do with like the writing on it makes no sense. Yeah, apparently. And then it makes no damn sense. And also another thing too on top of that, where we reacted or so earlier, right? Where basically when Yosuke is when he's in battle or so specifically, like a hip hop track plays when he's fighting, but then when the girl is fighting, it's traditional Japanese instruments it's fighting. And I'm just like, man, you calling me racist when that's not racist? I was like, all right, buddy, okay, you know what, we're just gonna ignore this part, okay? Is that fucking America to do hip hop? It's funny because everyone, because like even the country or so that they're telling that he came from this country or whatever, you know, whatnot. They literally looking in their records or so if Yosuke literally came from their country. He doesn't come from that country to begin with. He actually is from somewhere else. So, you know, at this point, it's kind of like, what's going on here? I feel like the history for this man is like the most mysterious thing in the entire world at this point. You know, nobody knows where the fuck this guy is from. You know, he just like popped in out of nowhere. So, but anyways, I want to take a look at this. There's like 3 videos or so on specifically this on the Sweet Baby Inc. stuff, and I want to learn every little thing about this whole 7 million demanding or so from this studio. I'm just very curious or so.
Hey, what's up guys, Riv here. So just when you thought the recent Gamergate related drama was starting to run dry, we got some crazy stories to cover in this video. Beginning with Black Myth Wukong. This is a much anticipated release for later this summer, and it's developed by the Chinese developer Game Science. Now recently, this development team has made a wild set of allegations where they claim that the woke consulting firm Sweet Baby Inc., in their words, attempted to extort them for $7 million worth of consulting fees, or if they don't comply with this, face the consequences of having diversity issues in their games.
It's funny how they say diversity issues, right? It's kind of funny, right? We have ourselves giant scorpions, giant monsters. We have insect monsters. We have fat guys in there. We even have babies in there. We have even Wukong himself, who's a monkey or so, right? It's kind of funny how they're saying it's like, oh, you don't have enough diversity in your games. And I'm like, and I like look at the game, right? I'm staring at the game specifically. I'm like, I don't know. It seems pretty diverse to me, in my personal opinion. I don't know. What do you guys think, chat? I think there's quite a lot of diversity in the game. Personally, I don't know what the fuck do they want to add in there? Like, seriously, what the fuck do they need? I'm telling you, they even have a dragon in there, for God's sakes. Come on, man, let's be serious here. They even have like this one dude, a guy or so that's mixed with a bird or so. And I'm like, I can tell there's a lot of diversity in this godforsaken game, in my personal opinion. But maybe that's just me, anyways.
This is a crazy story, and once again, Sweet Baby Inc. finds itself in the center of controversy, either due to their incompetence or their employees, or in
this company is dumb. Honestly, I feel like stupid people like get away with this so easily to make like money or so. Like, I feel like stupid people like get away with like extorting people very easily for some apparent reason. Honestly, it makes no sense for these people to even have a company for this sort of nature. They really shouldn't, like, whatsoever. Honestly, they honestly should not even have like a company whatsoever. They shouldn't even exist. I don't even know why they exist in the first place. Who the fuck funded this shit? Like, seriously.
In this case, probably all the above. So who is Sweet Baby Inc. for those who are not familiar? Well, it's a woke consulting firm who promises a great deal of DEI initiatives, and they consult with various game studios, and they try to figure out how to make the game as diverse and inclusive as possible. And their track record is not very good. You can see they provided consulting advice for the game Suicide Squad Kill the Justice League with their collaboration with Rocksteady, and that absolutely tanked. In fact, Sweet Baby is so ashamed of this, they recently removed Suicide Squad.
No, there's not enough diversity, Sao. There's not enough diversity. There needs to be more diverse people. Apparently, it's not diverse enough, apparently.
From their announced projects on their public
website. At this point,
and yeah, why would you want to collab with a firm like this? If you're a Chinese game developer...
You said Chinese. That's basically not diverse. They want black monkeys. Oh, God. Damn, dude. Y'all, chill, man. Chill. Y'all, man. God, chat. You guys are fucking wild, to be honest. Oh my fucking yeah, and then when the black monkey comes in, right? It's gonna play like a hip hop track and whatnot, right? It's gonna play like a hip hop Chinese track, and then when the normal Wukong comes on screen, right? It's gonna play like normal Chinese instrument, And then they're gonna say like, that's diverse enough. That's it right there, chat. And that's how they're gonna do it, That's basically how they do it, They're just learn what they did with Ubisoft, and their new Assassin's Creed game. That's all it is to it, They're doing it right, They're totally, they're not doing it wrong, Totally not,
Developer, why would you want to work with Sweet Baby Inc., whose latest collaboration cost Warner Bros. $200 million? They almost tanked Warner Bros. Because their collab with Rocksteady was a major red flag for everyone. People know that the games that Sweet Baby Inc. work on are likely going to be infected with a bunch of DEI bullshit that nobody wants. And that definitely affected the sales of Suicide Squad Kill the Justice.
For me, okay, so when it comes to like the Suicide Squad, right? The one thing that kind of like threw me out of a loop, right? I'm not, like I said, I'm not into like the whole comic book stuff, right? I don't know much of anything. Isn't Deadshot supposed to be white though? Isn't he like originally white? I'm kind of curious if Sweet Baby Inc. had to do something with this. Yes, okay. Yeah, because I don't know much. I don't know much on the lore when it comes to like superhero stuff, because I'm not really into it. But they made made Will Smith into Deadshot in the movies. Wait, they did? Oh, I don't even know about that. I haven't been keeping track of anything about movies, to be honest. I don't watch movies, so that's why I don't know anything about it. But hey, Pokey, that's interesting. That's very interesting. I did not know about that.
Justice League. So if you're already wary as a Chinese game
Wait, is that the reason? Is that the reason why they made this character black? Is that the reason why they made this character black specifically for the Suicide Squad? It's because Will Smith was Deadshot in the movie. I'm actually kind of curious, or so. I guess so. It wouldn't surprise me, to be honest, if that actually is true. You know.
Developer of the terrible history Sweet Baby Inc. has with their clients.
You know, funny thing about it, right? Like, they made a good game, which was Hogwarts Legacy, and that was amazing. And then, like, they made Suicide Squad afterwards, and it was like, you know. Suicide Squad came out 8 years ago. Well, I don't know anything about it, so.
Also be very wary of the behavior of their employees. We have a whole compilation.
Toriyama gave us the best and worst black characters in anime in the same series. It took range to do that. What the fuck? Pay me to shoot down your white male lead game ideas? What the fuck? I usually get grossed out when straight white rich people kiss, but even I think those two are pretty cute. What the fuck is this? Had a nightmare that I was a white male gamer? What the fuck? All these people work here? Man, these people are fucking crazy, to be honest. These people are sick in the head, to be honest. These people are literally sick in the head. I just had a thought about trying this again with a photo of a young white person about to be ripped open, but I'm betting folks would immediately flag it as traumatic, and I'm guessing the image would get taken down before responses accumulated. You know, it's funny because they have a picture of a cat because they know for a fact the moment they show their face on the internet or whatever, you know, 100% this person would probably be like, oh, interesting.
Of two employees here, beginning with the Lego Butts individual.
You know, it's funny, this Felix person well, actually, to be honest, the name Felix itself, it sounds like a white person's name, to be honest, so I wouldn't be surprised if this person was fucking white.
You remember him from the previous videos from months ago? This individual said all kinds of disparaging things about white people, about Jews, saying all Jews in this tweet right here. I mean, if you're a Chinese consulting firm, do you even want to ask what this person's view of Chinese people are at this point? Like, you obviously know it's...
Man, I bet you $10 they haven't stepped foot in China, and you're gonna ask them, a consultant, about, you know, just Chinese in general. Man, I bet you $10 they never stepped foot in China whatsoever.
It's probably not very good. And on top of that, you have people like Chris Kindred, whose comments started...
It's funny because I had a discussion with someone, right? I had a discussion with someone who told me that, like, their group or so, their specific group, never step foot in Japan, right? Their group never stepped foot in Japan whatsoever. They don't know, they only know, like, the basics of, like, Japanese culture, like the super, super, super basic shit, right? And they were, like, trying to make a game or something like that. I kind of forgot already, to be fair. I only know, like, the minute details or so. And one of the specific things, right, is that the team didn't know jack shit, okay? But somebody on the team recommended to be like, no, that's not how it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be like this. And then one of the people that were suggesting it, I was like, oh, really? Is that how it's supposed to be? Oh, okay. So then we're doing it like that. It had to do with, like, showers or so, right? Because we all know how Japanese showers are, right? I assume everybody knows, like, kind of like, you know, there's an onsen, I think it's called an onsen or so, I think is what they're called. Where you go into a public shower, right? and they all like kind of like sit down, you know, they all kind of like sit down on a little wooden stool, you know, and they wash their back, you know, and all of this other stuff, right? Specifically, right? I don't know if it's called onsen. I'm probably mispronouncing it probably. So instead of, so what they were originally going to do is that they were going to make them stand and shower as a public thing instead of like being it sitting down. And it was like, they were originally going to do it them standing up, showering or so. But then that one person came in and told them, hey, no, that's not how it's supposed to be done. It was supposed to be, they're supposed to be sitting down in front of a thing or so, taking a shower like that specifically before they get into the bath itself. And I'm like, fuck, man, I haven't stepped into Japan, right? And I know fucking a lot more than that. It's just like, I'm like, fuck, damn, dude, come on, man. Like, you could do a quick Google research about it, and Jesus Christ, like, honestly, it's like, it's kind of wild, to be honest, of how some people, like, some people just don't understand. You can search this shit up. Like, fucking A, dude. Shit, you can even ask ChatGPT. ChatGPT will fucking tell you how a fucking a public shower, public showers in Japan looks like. Fuck, man, shit.
The entire beginning of the Sweet Baby Inc.
When I heard that specifically, I thought it was fucking wild, to be honest. I was like, fuck, man. I'm like, I may have not gone to Japan, but shit, I know fucking a lot more than those people on that team. Fuck, man.
Followers to report the then very small Steam group Sweet Baby Inc. detected, and with the Streisand effect, blew that group up. And on top of that, it's the same person who mocked Akira Toriyama after his passing. Crazy people. Why would you want to hire these people to work on? Yeah, this person literally insulted Toriyama or so, after he died or so. The creators of Dragon Ball, right? This person literally mocked, literally said like, oh, they became us the worst black characters. Everybody, like, a lot of people were mocking Toriyama or so because of Mr. Popo, and that's pretty much it. So on your game, it seems like a very bad business decision and also a lot of headaches. And on top of that, Chris Kindred is also dealing with a current controversy involving Smash JT, the YouTuber, because allegedly Chris Kindred contacted his former employers because he didn't like being criticized in YouTube videos. Yeah, that's a story for another day.
That's fucking pathetic, to be honest. That's actually just generally fucking pathetic, to be frankly honest. That is actually generally fucking pathetic, to be honest. That's just fucking wild, to be honest.
But returning to Black Myth Wukong, like I said,
my feelings got hurt because someone decided to judge me on the internet.
Man, shut the fuck up.
A lot of people are looking forward to this game, and it's also
God
followed
Lord,
by these
dude.
claims that Sweet Baby is trying to extort them for $7 million. And this game has gotten praise from Hideo Kojima, who said this: "This title has been on my mind since I saw the first trailer about 3 years ago. Black Myth Wukong, its original look, design, coloring, effects, and presentation have an outstanding sense of style that sets it apart from other games. I've also been eagerly following Game Science, the development team. Finally, its release has been confirmed. The theme of Monkey King Sun Wukong is also familiar for my generation. I'm looking forward to it." So that's very high praise from someone like Hideo Kojima.
Yeah, and I only know a little bit about the journey. What is it? Journey to the West or whatever it's called. Right. I only know a little bit about Sun Wukong. Not a whole lot, right? But I only know, or is it Journey to the East? I don't fucking know, to be honest. Like I said, I don't know too much about it. Like, they only like briefly talked about it a little bit. But I actually, whenever they talked about it specifically, I was pretty intrigued, to be honest. I was just generally intrigued on Sun Wukong as a character itself. So I'll be very interested to see the game itself, right? And maybe some key informations, right, that I knew, if I remember anyways. If I remember from the past, right, what they told me about, right? I want to know see if those line up specifically. So I'll be very curious.
The team developing it, that's high praise. But people in the comments were leaving rude replies like this, saying, "Seeing you promoting and praising a game studio with such a fervent history of sexism and hatred is really disappointing to me.
That's cool. No one cares about you, okay? All right?
Now, that might be a bit confusing to you. You're like, what's going on? Because this person makes these bold claims with no proof. But if you do some research, here is what they are referring to. It's an article from IGN. There's actually a pair of articles saying this: how Black Myth Wukong developers' history of sexism is complicating its journey to the West. What kind of sexism are we talking about here? Well, their evidence is basically some possible innuendos around the office in terms of jokes and innuendos in the game, which they then say, well, this might be proof of a culture of ingrained sexism in game science. So they're making assumptions and leaps and bounds over.
They're assuming? They're assuming in 2024? Yo, man, you gotta sue them for assuming, man. Yo, man, they're assuming. Chat, that is like the most biggest, like the biggest thing you don't want to do on the internet. You cannot assume on the internet. Bro, man, what the fuck? This man is assuming. Or whoever the fuck wrote this article, to be honest. Yeah, maybe Wukong shouldn't journey to the West. The West is fucked. No. Go back. Journey to the East. Go back to the East. Don't go to the West anymore, Wukong. And fucking, it's terrible, to be honest. Does have a stick that grows at different lengths. I'll assume whatever I want to, okay? Shut the fuck up.
Innuendos around the office and in the game. I mean, it's absolutely ridiculous. And of course, as you might expect, the author of this...
Boo-hoo-hoo! Boo-hoo-hoo! I wrote an article and it wasn't true, and I'm just gonna protect myself because everyone is criticizing me, but they're harassing me. Boo-hoo-hoo! You know, that's her. That's her, definitely 100%. So, fucking pathetic. Fucking spit on you, I swear to God. Literally fucking pathetic. Literally fucking pathetic, not gonna lie.
IGN article is private on social media, just like every other author of these hit pieces on developers and games. They make these incendiary posts and articles about these studios and games and then go private and avoid any accountability and just basically keep their head low until people stop paying attention to them. But moving forward, that article and the interaction with
honestly
Hideo
fucking
Kojima
pathetic.
would be referenced by this post, translated by this user saying this: Chinese media, Black Myth Wukong refused to be extorted $7 million by Sweet Baby. The reason why the team behind Black Myth Wukong has been subjected to persistent sexist attacks and slander since their first promotional video is because they have consistently refused political correctness guidance and rejected the extortionate guidance fees of millions of dollars demanded by these political correctness teams.
Who are these people, to be honest? Like, generally, like, what do you mean? What do you mean by, like, political correctness guidance in a game that's well, in a story that's basically a Sung Wukong, right? Journey to the West. Like, are we just going to, like, forget that it's already a thing by itself, you know? Like a lot of people already know it, especially like the whole the whole eastern side of Asia. Like a good majority of them know about the, you know, the journey to the West, you know. So it's just kind of like, what are we talking about here, you know?
Actually, such teams are quite common in Europe and America.
And what a bunch of pussies! Fucking Europe and America, bro. I swear to fucking God, man. These countries are a bunch of puss asses or so. Literally, for bending the knee to these like Sweet Baby Inc. companies, right? Or just these political correctness companies in general, you know? They don't need to exist. Get your politicalness out of my video games. I don't need it in my video games, okay? Go do something else. Goddamn, man. Shit.
They interfere with works like Assassin's Creed, Dying Light 2 Stay Human, and God of War by pushing for politically correct female protagonists. These changes are the direct result of the interference and guidance of such teams. Game science teams refuse to communicate with these groups and reject their interference.
Let's go.
Most importantly, they refuse to pay the exorbitant $7 million in guidance fees. This is the direct reason why they are being attacked and slandered. some justifications are based on the team's lack of diversity or representation, which doesn't allow—
What do you mean lack of diversity? There's a fucking insect in the game. There's a giant scorpion in the game. There's like fucking old man there. There's like Chinese people. What the fuck are you talking about? Like, what do you mean? What are we talking about here? What are we gonna add? Huh? We're gonna add one African American in there for no godforsaken reason that has like whatsoever does not to be in there because it's not in the original plot whatsoever. I have not read the story, but I know for a damn fact I am not that stupid that there is no such thing as one African, like one, oh yeah, just a random African man just popped out of nowhere and decided to help Sun Wukong on his journey, or some random female decided to pop up out of nowhere and decided to help, you know, Sun Wukong, you know. Yeah, it totally fucking happened. Yeah. Like, what are we talking about here? Like, are we serious? What do you mean by like lack of diversity? There's like a bunch of shit that's in the game. There's like a whole bunch of different diversities in the game, you know? Shit. Damn, they might as well add like a political correctness monster or something in the game so they can just like, you know, just have that, you know? So
line with the political correctness standards. A typical example is an article by a major IGN writer criticizing Hogwarts Legacy and refusing to evaluate or promote it due to its alleged lack of political correctness. Very, very based if true. This is the opinion of these
What are you talking about? So they criticized Hogwarts Legacy because there's no political correctness in the game. Damn, dude. What the fuck, man? Just because there's no political correctness in a Hogwarts game that has to do with magic. It does not have to do with anything political. Fuck, man. It's just a bunch of kids going to magic school. That's it. Holy shit. That's also based in 1800 or something. I don't even fucking know, to be honest. It's like, it's just a bunch of kids going to fucking magic school. That's it, man. Like, honestly, what the... Man, dude, bro, I'm about to lose my mind with this company, to be honest. Holy cow. Man, every time I hear Sweet Baby, I'm like, oh, great. What they do this time? What they do this time?
Correct these developers over at Game Science.
They
sound like they're cooking. And on top of that, if these allegations are true, Sweet Baby has gone into another level where they are attempting to basically force these companies, including Chinese companies, into giving them millions.
Bro, leave the Chinese people alone, bro. Leave them alone. They ain't doing shit. God damn. Yo, man, leave them the fuck alone. It's like they're fucking bullying them. Just fucking leave them alone. Fuck, let them do their own thing. God fucking A. Holy shit. Now it feels like at this point, Sweet Baby is just bullying everybody. Like, seriously, I ain't gonna lie. Leave the Chinese alone. They already have enough political BS. As ZZP does enough damage to that game. But like, I'll fucking leave them alone. Fuck, they didn't do anything. Shit, man. Fuck. God, Lord. I swear to God, man. Man, this company needs to die already. This company needs to go away and never come back ever, to be honest.
Billions of dollars to inject their DI initiatives.
Shit, you know what? At this point, I'm gonna open up a consultant firm, right? You want to undo what Sweet Baby Inc. has done, or any of these other consultants? We got your back. Even that, we'll do it for free. We'll do it for free for you. You can come talk to us. We'll undo the political correctness so you can sell a AAA game at 10 out of 10. Trust us. You can trust us. We're better than them, so we're not called Sweet Baby Inc. We're called Mature Baby Inc.
Through their woke consulting And at the cost of what?
Oh,
Potential sales,
fucking
because
A,
they
man, I
are
swear.
a blight
Bro,
I
don't like this company,
They are
to be honest.
they're a company where if they are attached
I hate this
publicly to a
company.
game,
Anytime I
people
hear
are
about
going
Sweet
to
Baby,
avoid
I
that
just want to
game
make
because
fun of
Sweet
them.
Baby has such a bad reputation currently. And also this idea that they might extort someone for money or put pressure on someone to hire their consultant.
One of our other slogans would be, if we make this consultant firm, right? You have ugly characters? Don't worry. We'll fix that for you. We'll make them characters look a 10 out of 10. You see this girl? Bam! Look, she has booty cheeks like 2B. There you go, man. That game will be sold no tomorrow.
Consulting firm. That is not as crazy as it sounds. Of course, like I said, these are
God,
allegations, but
I'll do another one too. I'll do another slogan, right? I'll do another slogan. What? You don't have enough white people in the game? Don't worry, I got you. You can come talk to us. We'll put in more white people in there. We'll put Jimmy John in there for you to make the story more diverse than it needs to be.
Sweet Baby has a history of this sort of thing, and it goes back to the
God,
CEO
dude.
of Sweet Baby Inc., Kim Bell.
Hey man, they're the ones who's trying to put in like more like black people than like they're trying to put in like more black people than fucking like, you know, jokes aside, right? They're trying to put in more black people like women or so and like whatever other shenanigans in their stories, right? For us specifically, we're gonna do the opposite of that. You know, we're doing the complete opposite of that. We're just gonna add in more white people in there, so and be like, wow, look at this diversity, it's so good, you know?
Aware, because in the past, only a few years ago, she has made very similar claims and suggestions to other people in the industry that they should put a ton of pressure on these companies to hire them under the threat of cancel culture. And
There are enough white people in the game. Here you go. We'll allow you to colonize games too.
what might happen to them if they don't comply with DEI initiatives.
If you're a creative working in AAA, which I did for many, many years.
Who gave this woman a goddamn platform? Who gave this woman a platform? Is she the one who leads Sweet Baby Inc.? Who the fuck gave this girl a fucking platform on here? What the fuck? Who are you? Get out of here. Get out of my games. Fuck. Leave my games alone. Holy shit, man. God damn. I don't know who is this woman, but she needs to leave out of my games, man. Shit. Leave my pretty characters alone. Leave my hot characters alone. God damn, if there's a story that just has a bunch of white people in it, leave it alone. Fuck, man. Shit.
Put this stuff up to your higher ups. And if they don't see the value in what you're asking for when you ask for consultants, when you
Oh shit, you're right. I didn't even see San Francisco. Fuck, man, San Francisco's crazy. Well, California is just fucking crazy to me. Can we just like cut California off of the U.S. at this point? Like, can we just like disown California? Like, can it just be its own island? I heard that like in the next like what is it, 200 years or so or something like that, right? California's gonna be like its own island and whatnot, right? That's what I heard or so, right, from scientists. But like, who knows if that's true, to be honest. I'm just like, can we just remove California?
when you ask for research, go have a coffee with your marketing team and just terrify them.
Why the fuck would you want to terrify them? Who is this woman? What the fuck is this?
With the possibility of what's going to happen if they don't give you what you want.
Seeing that,
What the fuck was that? What kind of speech was... Okay. Alright, buddy. This is a fucking April Fool's joke.
a lot of people can understand at least where the basis of these claims could be coming from. It's not exactly...
Oh, that's probably right. That's probably the reason why Mexico gave it to the US. Is like, nah, man, we can tell in the future that this fucking state is gonna be crazy. You can have California.
Out of character for Sweet Baby to be doing this sort
Yeah,
of
the Mexicans
pressure
were right.
guidance where they're
The Mexicans were right. They knew exactly what they were doing.
trying to force people to hire them
They knew.
under the threat of some greater cancel culture threats. But anyways, Black Myth Wukong, there is a lot of hype around this game, and it's set to release in August of this year. And a lot
can't
of
wait.
people are
I'm
praising
excited.
not only the game and some of the promotional trailers for it, but also just the development team, who seems to be actively against cancel culture, political correctness, what have you. And guess what? That's what gamers want. They don't want Sweet Baby. They don't want DEI. They want good games and developers who reject that nonsense.
Let's fucking go! We need more developers like this. 100% we need more developers like this. Because we know for a fact that they're gonna make good games, you know, and it's gonna prove everybody wrong that Black Myth Wukong is the way how games are supposed to be made. Not to go interact with a goddamn consultant that will do some, like, adding some fucking random political correctness in some stupid ass game that makes no sense whatsoever. And it's just gonna be like, what the fuck is this, you know?
It goes a long way. I am glad that a studio can recognize that their potential customer base is catering towards what they're offering. Not what Sweet Baby's offering, not what DI initiatives are offering, what gamers actually
I don't have money to pre-order the game, so I want to pre-order the game, but I don't have money right now though. So.
want to get this political correctness out of the gaming sphere entirely. And for Sweet Baby Inc., they just can't avoid controversy, and it's all self-inflicted at this point. It's all their own actions, whether it's as a company or
imagine they complain because it's called Black Myth, and they thought the Chinese were saying blacks don't exist.
or through its employees. When it comes to the consulting they give various studios, they flop. Like Suicide Squad killed the Justice League. That was a major flop, and they openly were promoting themselves as the consulting firm responsible for working
Bro, this consulting firm is a joke. It's honestly a fucking joke. They're from fucking Montreal too as well. It's a joke. This company is a joke. Like, if you actually are going to this consultant firm and asking for this shit, like, I would be like, bro, what the fuck are you doing? I would literally walk into your goddamn studio and slap you across the face for literally contacting these people, or even interacting with these people in general. Like, I swear to God, if I get a game studio, right? If I open up a game studio in the future, right? And I get an email, if I get an email from these people, I'll be like, no. Get the fuck far away from my company, okay?
the rock steady in the production of
Get
that
away
game.
from my game
And as soon as it
studio.
flops, well, they remove it from their public website and their list of
To
projects.
spam it goes,
and basically act like it
exactly.
never happened. And on top of that, you have the actual employees at Sweet Baby. They are off the wall. They are saying crazy stuff on social media, saying reckless, racist things, while also chastising a random Chinese studio for not hiring them and their woke.
Hey guys, you want to have undiversity? Don't worry, come talk to us. We're called Sweet Adult Inc., you know? We'll put in more white people in your game too as well. You don't have enough hot characters? Don't worry, we got you too. We'll make them booties so juicy, you know? It gonna make 2B jealous as fuck, you know? You want them thighs to be massive? We got you. It'll be bigger than fucking Chun-Li's. Oh, hell yeah, dude. You want a male protagonist or so? I got you right here. Male protagonist. Bam. Get that bitch out of there, you know?
woke initiatives. It is ridiculous.
Oh,
and on top of that, like I hinted at earlier, one of the employees, Chris Kindred, is dealing with their own situation right now where they're trying to get people in trouble with their employers by contacting them because the person in question dared to criticize their public behavior in a YouTube video. But like I said, that is a topic for another day. But for now, that's gonna do it for this video.
Yo, man, I need to make a consultant firm, right? But not for like political correctness, right? We're gonna be like the opposite of it, you know? You wanna have fun games? You wanna have good story writing? You wanna have good characters? Come consult with us. We got you. We'll do it even for free. The game doesn't sell shit, man. That sounds like you did something bad then. Hey, you got a game that didn't sell because you talked to Sweet Baby Inc. Don't worry, come talk to us. We'll make your game sell 10 out of 10. Bet your money's on it. Hey, that's it. That's my slogan right there, chat. That's like my commercial right there. I'm gonna like throw it all over on YouTube or so and like put it on the commercial part, right? Every time it gets an advertisement, right? Like my advertisement will show up or something just making fun of Sweet Baby Inc. So everything was Sweet Baby Inc. We do the complete opposite. Oh, fucking A. They're around and they're bitching about a Chinese company when preaching about diversity. So I guess other groups can't make their own things. No, Ko, you need to politically silence them. No. We do the opposite, man. We're just gonna inject more white people in our game, you know? Shit, man. There's not enough love for white people, you know? Shit. There needs to be more love for them, okay? All right. I don't like them like castricizing them, okay? All right. There needs to be more love, right? You know, I got you right here. All you game developers, right now, you can make a white guy, big strong white guy, you know, holding a big sword and killing things that are even bigger than him. You know, there you go. See, there's an idea right there. That's it. There you go. See, it's free. I did it for you guys. You can go make a game out of that. So, yeah, like I said, not gonna lie. Jokes aside, right? This company is a fucking joke, to be honest. Honestly, Sweet Baby Inc. needs to go away. I don't care. They need to die. They need to get their political correctness out of my video games. This is the reason why I don't play American games at all. Like, I play 0 American games. Like, honestly. Like, generally. Like, I haven't picked up an American game in, like... I don't know when was the last time I picked up an American game, to be honest. Because, you know, I guess Call of Duty, but, like... But, like, Call of Duty has been, like, always been, like, the multiplayer stuff, mostly, so... It's not really much of, like, political correctness or anything like that, you know, well... There's politics in there, but it's only in the Black Ops series, but it's, like, very mysterious, but... Yeah, but I haven't really, like, picked up any, like, the Dragon Age or anything from Bethesda or anything like that. I don't think I played anything. I think I played like Starfield for like 1 stream or so, and then I got bored of it, and then well, actually, it crashed on me multiple times. Is Alan Wake from America? I don't even know, to be honest. And even then, I didn't even know that the main character, Saga Anderson, was supposed to be originally white. She was supposed to be originally white. She was not supposed to be black. But then, you know, Sweet Baby Inc. had to mess with their fingers in it. I don't even know if I even want to finish it, to be frankly honest, just because of that, actually. I don't know. I've been kind of like debating or so whether to come back to it just because of that issue. But yeah, anyways. Like I said, shit, man. I'm gonna open up a game studio in the future. I ain't gonna deal with any of this stuff, to be honest. I'm gonna get Sweet Baby Inc. to get away from me as far as possible. Also, shit, man, just for shits and giggles, I'll fucking make a consultant firm, but do the opposite of what they do. Shit, I'll just do it for shits and giggles. Fuck, man, shit. I'll get like a couple people or so who knows about like video games and stuff like that, right? And me too as well, right? As being like the head honcho, right? And be like, shit, man, if you want to get a consultant from me, you can come ask me. Shit, man, I got you right here. Anyways, yeah, enough jokes aside. You know, I want to, you know, I don't want to roast, you know, Sweet Babying too much, you know, before I fucking beat this company down to the ground with my, you know, with my fucking shitty ass witty jokes here. But anyways, yeah, take care, guys. Take care. Oh, also tell me what you guys think in the comment section below. You know, leave a like, you know, subscribe, do all that fancy jazzy stuff, and yeah, let me know what you guys think. Let me know what you guys think on this Sweet Baby Inc.